Ashwin, I'll always compare Ashwin with Kapil Dev or Ravi Shastri, who are the two all-rounders who got a lot of hundreds for India. So I think for me, he is in that category. When you're talking about all-rounders, I think Ashwin is one of the all-rounders in world cricket. When somebody scores 500 in Test cricket, is always all-round.
The way he played that Sydney knock with Hanuma Vihari in that Test match, which we managed to draw. His batting is looking completely different. He's completely in control of things. The way he's going around, playing his strokes, backing himself. And I mean, he's playing like a proper batsman. And now we expect him to score in every game.
See, he's got 500. So he's like a matured wine, And when somebody scores a 500, he's an all-rounder and he's a proper batsman. Nobody gets 100 like this, I think he's got 500s in Test cricket. That's fantastic, So I don't think he's underestimating himself. I always thought that Ashwin is always a better batsman. He's always he plays very correctly, and he's got some super shots. He cuts well, pulls well. And when you score 500 in Test cricket, it's unbelievable. And still he's thinking that, questioning himself that, okay, after that Test match, I can bat better. I think he's always batted well. And for me, he's a great asset for Indian team. And for me, I'll always compare Ashwin with Kapil Dev or Ravi Shastri, who are the two all-rounders who got a lot of hundreds for India. So I think for me, he's in that category. When you're talking about all-rounders, I think Ashwin is one of the all-rounders in world cricket. When somebody scores 500 in Test cricket, is always all-round.
And what exactly was he doing wrong previously that he couldn't get those runs so consistently? Was it because he's bowling well, the confidence has also been transferred to a little bit on the batting side? What exactly is the real secret?
So when you play Test cricket for long, there is always a phase which comes. I think you struggle. Sometimes you focus more on your bowling, sometimes you don't focus on your batting. So that must have happened with Ashwin. So I think he is a smart cricketer. He knows what he's doing. So he's come out with a lot of variation in his bowling. So he must have worked on this bowling because he's got the titchkey ball, which he bowls, like leg spin, So the dusra he bowls, it's superb, So I think he's got a lot of variation. He bowls flat off spin. He goes the straighter one which goes like round and goes straight through, So he's a lot of different action has worked out, So I think for me, he's a guy who always experiments. But he has never lost his line in length. That's the beauty of it, So for me, mentally, he's very strong. He's very intelligent, And batting, definitely, once you play a good knock, I think that Test match they saved, that must have really given him more confidence, And the way he batted last Test match, I think it was one of the most difficult wicket to bat on. So I thought here we are in Indian team that we have one more all-rounder, so we can play extra bowler again, So
yes.
We should not think much about it. When you have 5 bowlers in the team, you can always win a Test match. That's what I always believe. That's what Indian team has done lately. So they always go with the 5 bowlers. So there is always a chance of winning a Test match.
And what is remarkable is his pitching. I mean, he's almost there as a 400 in the 400 club, 400 Test wickets, which is he is going to be the second fastest after Muthaiya Muralitharan to do so. So that's going to be quite a moment also.
Ashwin is definitely going to get 600 wickets, or more than that, and we should all feel proud that we have Ashwin in our team. When you look at world cricket, there are hardly any few off-spinners left in the world cricket, and they are trying to develop it. Sri Lanka struggled with the off-spinner. England has got their developed the off-spinner. None of the other teams, only Australia have got the best off-spinners in line. So I think we can say this era is going to be off-spinners. A lot of people talk about right-arm leg spinners and left-arm spinners, and this era is going to be off-spinners. Off-spinners are taking more wickets than any bowlers in world cricket. So I think it's great that we have Ashwin with us.